Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is मीर वेरनेकर signing into another vlog. तो बेसिकली ये vlog नहीं है, एक रिव्यू वीडियो होने वाला है एक इंटरसेप्टर 650 का, जो हमारे साथ आ चुके हैं एक शख्स जो अपनी इंटरसेप्टर 650 का रिव्यू देने वाले हैं 2 साल का। तो चलिए मिलते हैं उनसे। तो मैं ही हूँ इस बाइक का ओनर जो 2 इयर्स का रिव्यू देने वाला, 2 इयर्स ओनरशिप रिव्यू। 14,000 किलोमीटर चल चुकी है ये बाइक। तो मैं इसके बारे में कुछ बताने वाला हूँ, जो मैं मेरे पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बताने वाला हूँ। तो वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं, बाइक के सारे प्रोज एंड कॉन्स बताऊंगा। तो वीडियो को चालू करते हैं। So starting with the overview of this bike, so this is a modern classic motorcycle known for its 648 parallel twin air oil cooled engine which produces a power of 47 horsepower and 52 Newton meters of torque. So talking about the build quality of this bike, so it has a metallic fuel tank which has a capacity of 13.7 liters, but the rest is a fiber. The side panels fiber and the front mudguard as well is a fiber. This is due to weight reduction in the bike. It already weighs a curb weight of 218 kgs. So talking about the design of this bike, I really like the rear view of this bike, the tail light section. It gives a retro look to this bike. So talking about the engine and performance of this bike, so this bike has a 648 parallel twin cylinder engine which produces a power of 47 bhp and 52 Newton meters of torque. So basically talking about the smoothness and refinement of this bike, I am really obsessed with this engine. I must say this bike has the most successful engine from the Royal Enfield after the classic 350s. So talking about the city rides, so basically when you ride in cities, like you don't require to upshift and downshift the gears frequently due to its high torque. So talking about the power performance of this bike does 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 6.4 seconds. So talking about the highway performance of this bike, so this bike can cruise up to 110, 120 without any vibrations. So it is a very good motorcycle to cruise on 3-lane, 4-lane highways. So talking about the riding comfort of this bike, so basically this bike runs on a bit stiff suspension. And talking about the sitting posture of this bike, which I'll show you. So basically this bike on its stock setup is a bit aggressive in posture, so it becomes a bit difficult in riding long rides. Basically I must say about 200 it becomes a bit uncomfortable to ride. So that's why I have installed 2 inches handlebar risers which has solved my problem. So basically this setup is really comfortable for me right now. So I have already done Gujarat ride, South Kerala ride, and also I have completed done my rides to Mahabaleshwar also. But I have found this setup the most comfortable right now. So talking about the seat comfort of this bike, the stock seat from the Interceptor is a bit uncomfortable because due to its narrow sitting area. So that's why I've changed this to Royal Enfield Deluxe Touring seat, which is much more comfortable for a long ride. Basically my aim is to travel on bikes long rides, so basically I need comfortable sitting posture. The installation of this seat, I have made a special video on the installation of this seat. Do check it on the I button which is showing on the screen. Now let's move on to the weight distribution of the bike and handling. So basically the main problem for short riders like me is the weight of this bike. It becomes difficult to handle this bike in traffic and moving traffic due to its weight. On highways, it moves smoothly with 100% confidence on riding, but when it comes to traffic, it becomes a great problem. This bike gets a dual channel ABS system which performs really excellent. This really, I will share one experience with you. Actually, I was about to meet with an accident at a speed of 100, but this brake saved me. So talking about the headlight setup of this bike, so actually this bike I purchased in December 2022, and now the Interceptor gets an LED setup, but this has an halogen setup. The halogen headlight setup is gives a more natural and wider spread of light, which is ideal for night rides on highways and rural roads, unlike the LEDs which have on the 2025 Interceptor 650. So now let's talk about the main thing, the mileage of this bike. So till now the average mileage which I'm getting is right now is 25 to 26 average, that is a mixture of highway and city. But talking separately, on highway it gives me around 28 to 30 kmpl, but in city traffic it gives me around 23 to 25 on average. So calculating the mileage of this bike, the fuel tank range which I get is close to around 250 to 280 on an average. But if you are riding completely on a highway, so you may get a range of 300 kilometers, not more than that. So now let's talk about the mods and accessories which I have installed on this bike. So let's start with the touring seat. I have installed the deluxe touring seat from Royal Enfield. Moving next to the handlebar risers, these are from Road Rash, which are of 2 inches. Next, talking about is the fog light setup. This fog light I had bought for 1100. It's a local brand, but it's still in working conditions. I have also installed Flash X on this bike and LED indicators. And recently I have changed the tire. The CA tires were not good as much, so I have changed it to Reese Trail R, the rear tire, and the front tire is Reese Tour R, which have excellent grip on highways as well as off-roads. Talking about the pricing of this bike, when I had purchased it in 2022, I had got it for around 3,60,000 on road Goa, which is now raised to 3,80,000 on road Goa. After a 40% hike on GST, this will go up to 4 lakhs on road in Goa. That's for sure. Now talking about the value for this bike, yes, it is value for money. Why? I will say you get a twin cylinder engine, smooth performance under a price of 4 lakhs, which other bikes do not give. If you go for Hondas, Triumphs, they cost minimum of 6 to 7 lakhs for a twin cylinder engines. So this becomes a value for money bike option for those who want power, torque and smooth engines right now in the market. Now let's talk about the service cost of this bike. The first service is at 500 kilometers, second is at 10,000 kilometers, third is at 20,000 kilometers. I have done my third servicing from Royal Enfield. So the pricing, I will say approximately the first servicing costed me around 2,900, which had an oil change, oil filter change, that's it. Second servicing had costed me around 2,500 or 2,600 something, and the third service costed me around 3,000. So the fourth servicing due is in December, which is the fourth free service from Royal Enfield. I will share service cost of my fourth service on YouTube channel. अगर आपको ये वीडियो इंफॉर्मेटिव लगा हो और आपको पसंद आया हो तो ज़रूर लाइक शेयर करना और डू कमेंट योर व्यूज अबाउट Interceptor 650. Until then, goodbye. This is me Vinegar signing off from YouTube channel. See you in the next vlog. Goodbye.